You know, I can remember my dad. He was working for a company in Greenville, and he wanted to build a shop, and I didn't know what the whole plan was of this. I was probably about 10 years old at this time, 10 or 11, loved to beat on stuff with a hatchet or a hammer, and he was getting these crates from his work that really, they looked like coffins. Machines came in, these huge, huge pine boards. They were nailed together in crates, and he says, Carney and Al, I want you to take the nails out of these boards. And I'm like, well, I failed English again, so that must be punishment that I am to take, you know, these nails out of this crate. So he didn't explain to me what it was, or he probably did, but to be honest with you, I probably just didn't listen good. And so, you know, I'm out there with the hammer, and these crates came from China, by the way, all right, and they had Chinese nails in them. So the heads would just come off, you know, as you're trying to get them out. And I came up with this great idea. I've got a sledgehammer. And if you would hit that board right where that nail is, you know, it would crack and the nails would literally just fall out. Well, when he came down home that day, he told me, he said, what have you done? That wasn't his exact words, but he says, what have you done? I said, I got the nails out. He said, but I wanted to use the wood. And I had made splinters out of it. You know, last one, I'll tell you another true story. This great invention came in to man's hands. It was called the Sawzall. Y'all know what I'm talking about, a reciprocating saw. I remember when the Sawzall came to the fire service, we decided that we were going to use it for an extrication tool. And our normal way, if a vehicle was in a car and you had to take the top off to get the person out, is you took an axe and you went up to the window and you made small chops on the window. You chopped the window really out because the front window is all filmed together. Well, you know, they finally made a blade that was made to cut through glass. I mean, this was a great thing for the fire service. So I remember pulling a group together, and we're going to have a training of how to use the Sawzall to take out the windshield. And so the guys are all out there. We weren't going to do it in the classroom. We were going to just get around the car and do it. And so they were out there, and they said, we're supposed to use this to get the window out. And you know what they did? This is no lie. One of them picked up the Sawzall, turned it backwards, and started beating the window out with the battery. Okay? Why? Because they had never been shown the real purpose of that blade was to cut through the window. You see, they had a tool, but they didn't quite know how to use it fully. I want you to think about that today as we look in our Scripture. I hope to be able to tie it all.